Guys, there is a land saga. I want to address it because I've been taking too much time to unearth a verified information and a verified kind of factual context so that I speak and I put it in contextual fact. You know, my reaction involves giving the receipts and giving the evidence. I know some people are complaining about the faces of the people who are the negative reactors I'm airing in my video. Well, if you've been following me for the shortest time or for quite time, so to speaking, that is my style of doing things. You know, it is analysis. So analysis, which means you have to produce an excerpt. And in producing an excerpt, you have to explain it and you have to qualify it. That's when YouTube shall accept it. So coming in this camera to just bicker or bickering without a proof sometimes can lead you into jail or in any other kind of civil suit because of defamation. Well, such kind of clips are so important and I must cut them and put them on my video such that when somebody one time will want to sue me, I've already have the evidence, which means I shall have been reacting and analyzing what these people were saying. The tragedy is you might be reacting without producing an excerpt or an evidence for that matter, and that lack of material fact or material contextual fact sometimes might work against you going forward. You know, someone must post something, then later they go and delete it. And you know, it's a long process for you to sanction YouTube to bring you that evidence, because until the owner itself or herself or himself shall have agreed. So the best thing, I have such evidence in my videos. Well, you are not watching those people in their channel, you are watching those people in my channel so that you promote my channel. So if you're a positive person or a positive being who wants to support me, therefore, you shouldn't be worried because of that short clips I'm sharing, because the theme of my discussion revolves around of what stupid things they say. I unearth, I inform, I educate, and in a manner I'm delivering them, it forms part of entertainment going forward. So guys, without taking too much time, let us address the issue of the land going forward. The Kenyan Constitution allows the willing seller and the willing buyer in any arrangements to mean anybody, whether visitors, whether local, you are free to buy any land in Kenya and habitually habitate in it without any kind of dispute or prejudice going forward. You know, you can buy land anywhere in Kenya, not limited to Nyabohanse, which means any other kind of threat that someone is bringing forth should never be tolerated and should be treated as null and void, because the Constitution of Kenya allows it. So the owner of the land, be it ancestral land, be it agricultural land, the Constitution of Kenya allows the owner of land to do with that land the way he wants it to do, so long as it doesn't go against the Constitution, which means you can sell even your ancestral land. People do sell. You know, so the kinds of an archaic and repugnant behavior in an ancient time which are being exuded by these stooges, the two stooges in recent times, it is null and void and is archaic. So let's dive in after the break. Guys, welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. This is my YouTube channel and my name is SnrZack. Let's dive in, lest we forget. You know, for you to get the gist of this reaction and the gist of the story behind or at the backdrop of the land saga within Nyabohanse, you know guys, let's watch the two stooges in their bickering and in their vexation that I consider it null and void.
That is our land. And we must put together things You don't want to corner. Where you're coming from, your rural home, where you're coming from, even you from your heart, you know how lands makes people even carry machete. Even you know. Is it true? All false? On comment section, I want you to tell me what you're thinking about. You can see our people are going morning routines in our village. This is napier grass my brother he's cutting here to take for the cows. Zero grazing, you know. So, land. Land is a very sensitive thing in human beings. True, false? Why do I say like that? Because you can see even yesterday I saw some clips trending around that there's a visitor from outside have bought around in Nyabuhansi, the area in that swamp, around that swamp, you know, around that swamp, down there.
Why that place?
Why that place? Why that place? A simple question, my friends.
They want to clear our villagers around.
Why that place, around that place?
Question mark.
That's a question, a very big question. Let us try to reason together. No one is jealous about anyone. No one is trying to blackmail anyone. No one is bitter because of someone. No. We are okay. Me, I normally tell you each and every day, I normally survive. And I cannot beg. And I cannot start crying over camera. Not unless I have a crucial situation that I must talk to my subscribers so that they can try to assist me to solve it in another way around. But to come on a camera saying donation or begging, no. That's why I'm free man. You know, that's why I'm a free man. From my heart. You know, we must iron. Mose, VP. You walk area band. You walk area band. Area band. Wamiala. This is my Wamiala. This is Wamiala. Give yourself a shout out, my brother.
Say hi.
Say hi.
Hi, bro.
It's bro on you have seen this camera.
Yeah. On Wamiala, Mtunguyazi.
Mutuyunguazi. Babu Wamiala. This is my friend. This is my friend. He normally do handman. You know, he's working here and he have seen me. They will not be buried in this land. Definitely. They will go to their respective places.
They know that they are building even over on top of people's graves.
Imagine. And the people are so proud of themselves. So proud of themselves. Huh? Grabbing, I can say the word, let me use it, grabbing a lot of land, a big hectares and hectares and hectares, I can say that. And you can see, they are proud, they're going and they put their camera. See my land, all these, from this beacon to that beacon, that is my land. Shame on you. And people, and all those people that are staying there, they have kids, they have sons, you know, without you regretting that even them, when they will reach 18 years old, they want to demand their own line, and you don't have clear documents because you are manipulating people taking that land. What do you think it will happen? What do you think? And even I heard the other day, your brother, this small boy, young boy, who having here a car with this toy car enjoying life here with every girl that comes to this village here.
Yeah.
He was trying to say that you know this village, we're gonna buy a land here because you're gonna we may someday we wanna own this village. You hear something he was trying to say, or was he saying? We have already we have already seen you from far.
Where do you want people to go?
Sincerely speaking, I'm so, how can I put it? Let me put it like this. I'm so confused. Because if you are
Guys, from that video, you've seen the two stooges with some kind of stupid vexation going forward, you know. Some people might think that you're exuding confidence in whatever you're saying and you're exuding intelligence. Kumbe in that front of camera, you're just a stooge with a big headed, which are so empty. So let me say this to these two stooges, because they are so ignorant of the law. They don't know what they're saying. They're just reacting because they see the camera. So the lack of camera and the lack of money, they can just come in the camera and say anything and they get scot-free with them. But at one point, I'm telling them, they will be in for it, and some people might come handy for them in their true political rhetorics and threats. So the people buying land in your village are on arrangement of a willing seller and a willing buyer. You know, no one is encroaching to someone's property or to your property. So long as the land belongs to you, you can sell it legally and you can buy it legally without encroaching into one's property. Are you there? So your threats are just empty political gimmicks and rhetorics, hence null and void. So the information I'm trying to gather from your vexation, from you stooges, is like you want non-villagers not to buy land in Nyabohanze. You want visitors not to settle in Nyabohanze, right? Well, that kind of thinking is retrogressive and so senilic in nature of this recent time or at this Christendom. So consider establishing your mindset. You know, you shouldn't at all. I wonder sometimes, the only thing you know, growing your beards, growing your pot bellies, and come into the camera and to rant things which are just persona non grata, empty threats and empty rhetorics. Are you there? For your information, it is not your land and you have got no land. If you have got land, maybe you've inherited from your parents, so the ancestral land. So you have got no right to talk the way you talk. You have got no right to talk on behalf of the community. You have got no right to come and vex us the way you are vexing. It doesn't matter. So the owner of the land has got all the explicit or the inclusive or exclusive right. Are you there? To do whatever he wants to do in that land legally as they seem fit. So if you guys are serious on your ballistic lamentation, go make a formal grievances with the police or administration. Online banter or vexation are futile. Want to make you great, but makes you look so stupid every day. Are you there? So that's the best thing, because you're coming on camera to vex for no reason. You're coming on camera to air your stupid reasoning. You're coming on camera to air your stupid kind of repugnant behavior and the way of living. Are you there? It's really perturbing me that you are some toddler and small boys who were just born in the 90s or in the millennium. You are millennials and you're still behaving like people who are still in the Stone Age period. How you behave, how you talk, the people whom you are conglomerate around of or to speaks a lot of your behavior. Are you there? That's how we come and get your character going forward. You know, what you speak says a lot about you. Are you there? So there is one particular person I want to address, because there is this young man called Davyjnr Senior. He's claiming that he's going to school. You better focus on school. Are you there? Davyjnr Senior claiming to be in school. Stop the nonsense and the idiotism. Marwa is not a politician or is not an MP. Are you there? To always care for your needs, to always care for your feelings, to always care for any other kind of help and properties within Nyabohanze. Iammarwa has worked hard for himself. He doesn't work for work for your parents. It doesn't work for you. It doesn't work for your community or for your villagers. Are you there? He just offers help when he deems it fit and when his heart justifies that I need to help. So the only help Iammarwa can give us, the community, is not to give the people who are past adolescent, the people who are in the cougar stage, but the help Iammarwa is giving to education. It's giving to the small kids. Are you there? Who still has got future of that nyabohanze. But you, the way you consume alcohol, the way you consume bang around, go seek political handouts from politicians or from MCA around. Iammarwa is not giving an handout. Iammarwa will never give any tips. But is kind of giving back to the community is through education, right from primary. He is shaping the future of the young, not the future of the old like you. Because what you want from Iammarwa, you want money to be given. Iammarwa has got such money to give you. If you want a handout, just continue with your negative vexation and your negative reaction, because there is somebody somewhere who is paying you to do such. So do it. Do it the best way you want to do. So if you are not careful, young man, very soon you will be a persona non grata in your village. Are you there? You will be a spendthrift. Huh? Because you are being sent to go and character assassinate. Are you there? And you'll fail in your academic pursuit. This one I'm telling you for the truth. So the better you get to know it, the better you need to refrain from it. Right? So you guys, you are just bitter for nothing. So your bitterness is coupled up with, with morbid jealousy, and you want to achieve things that Iammarwa have achieved in the shortest way possible. And I have to promise you that you'll never even achieve anything that Iammarwa has achieved. You'll never even achieve. Obey the process, be on the right side of the history, do the right thing, put in the work. Therefore, if you want to achieve it, put the right mindset. But with the mindset you are, and you have within this community, you'll achieve nothing. And this one I'm promising you, you are going to achieve nothing. Big time. Are you there? All that you guys are doing is like, you'll never even fit the shoes of Iammarwa. You'll never even tie or untie the laces of Iammarwa. Are you there? All just the things that you're doing is just, you are just being pitiful. You're just being pitiful. And that's correct if I am saying so. So dragging mayuguno to your own non-developmental agenda and records is none of his business, it's none of our business, and it's none of everybody's business. It is your business, that's why you're talking about it. Mayuguno has achieved more. Mayuguno has just used his talent to achieve more. You've gone to school. You can reason, but you've just decided never to focus. Mayuguno has focused, and Mayuguno is just walking into the right footstep of Iammarwa. Mayuguno is getting it right. But you guys, you've chosen to mudsling Mayuguno. You've chosen to speak about Mayuguno, that Mayuguno has got not right to stay in Nyabohanze. That is the trajectory you are taking up this story. It's like you are dragging Mayuguno, you are dragging Iammarwa into this thing, and you are against anybody who is a visitor who wants to buy land in Nyabohanze. Are you there? They will build. Mayuguno has built. TraTravel has built. The land has been bought. They are building. And you are the local who must be leading by example, but your behavior is kind of repugnant. My friend, I want to tell you that the only people who will come up and elevate the economic status of Nyabohanze, these are the visitor. Mayuguno is there, is going to elevate it. TraTravel is there, is going to elevate it. And all these people who have bought land over there and they have got right, they are going to elevate it. And I want to assure you, your children will be working there as watchmen and watchgate. They will be working there as cook. Even you, if you're not careful, you will be employed into one of those gates as a watchman. If you're not careful. The way you're reasoning, you will be employed in those gated community. Are you there? Instead of sitting down and work hard and hustle your asses out to make things right, you are airing your stupidity on camera, which is so unfortunate. Sometimes you have to reestablish your mind think. To wrap this conversation going forward, a positive thinker doesn't refuse to recognize the negative as you do sometimes. A positive thinker, sometimes we do recognize the negative, but the only difference between me and you is like, I don't dwell on the negative sides. What I will do with the negative sides, I will have to scan the environment where I habitate, the reasons why I thought of it. Therefore, I will have to scale that ladder carefully so that I reach at the pinnacle. That is the epitome of actualization of where I want to be. A positive thought is a kind of thinking, or positive thinking is a kind of a thought that habitually looks for the best results out of the worst condition. What is the worst condition? The worst condition is where you are. You're stagnated. You can't think with your porridge brain. You've just decided to stagnate, to continue vexing, to continue pulling everybody into the mud. You're calling the name of mayuguno. Mayuguno is so busy developing his mindset, developing his property, but you are there waiting to inherit land. You are there waiting to fight people who are developing themselves. Are you there? Mayuguno will employ you. Burundi Traveler will employ you. Those who are buying land in Iammarwa will employ you, and you will work for them like an errand boy. If you therefore never change your mind, the best thing is like, take time to change things that happen within you. If you don't want to change, therefore the change will change you forcefully, or you'll be carried by that change or the wind of change. So the paradigm shift must shift with you going forward. If you don't want to do with that paradigm shift, the best thing is to die so quickly, exit this world, or sublime. That's the best thing, because you were never wanted. And my advice going forward, if you don't want to develop and want to die in poverty, you can buy a big blanket. You can have a 10-inch mattress. Sleep. Cover yourself. Sleep. Dream 10 times. Sleep. Until next time, this is SnrZack.